Hello, Doom here, and this is the first Rocket League analysis of an average player. I'm an okay player at this game. I believe I have good knowledge of how the game should be played and how to properly position and rotate. I can hit my fair share of aerials. I still make some pretty bad mistakes sometimes, but also I have my epic moments. I want to do these videos with the idea of possibly improving my own game as well as yours if you find anything useful here. A great way to improve is to look back at the things you did good and bad. So I have a game here, rank 3v3 solo standard. I've only recently began playing rank, so I'm having to start from the bottom, and I'm getting teammates that just chase the ball. I typically focus on being the more defensive player as a result of this, because I can't always trust my teammates to rotate back. However, this game I'm showing you was different. I mean, already there we can see. Now I'll go for the boost, of course, because I saw that there was a good. Is that gonna 100%? Get, stay on there. Okay, as I was saying, so from the start, I see we get a good kickoff. It's gone in their corner, so I get the boost, and I see my teammate here straight away comes back to defend, and that tells me straight away that I've got at least one teammate that's going to do the defensive work as well and know how to rotate back. Because that's rare. I don't think I've ever seen that before at all. But so that's good. It tells me I've got a good player. It's unnecessary in this situation because I'm already back. Of course, I'm going to go back to goal. And with where the ball's gone, we'll see when I play this on. If he stayed there and supported the other offensive player, he would have been given the ball and we'd be in possession, but because he's came back, we're now forced to defend, because there's the ball, it goes right to that middle boost where he's just been, and now I'm caught in no man's land, not really sure what to do. I see if it's going to go up the wall, but thankfully, even though it was probably wrong of him to probably come back in that situation, he's able to be in a good position to make the save. And look there, there's our other teammate, he's also came back to defend as well, getting in behind him. So already now I'm feeling good about this game. I feel like I've got good teammates that are possibly going to rotate back and know how to play the game positional wise and actually rotate and probably help out in defense and help each other. And with that clear, and I see my two teammates there, I was in no man's land to begin with, but now I have a chance to push it forward. And I figured that all three of the blue team were forward, so I just whacked it in the center, thinking that my teammates would be able to catch up with me, of course, because all the cars are the same speed, obviously. And they managed to save it on the near post. But it was a nice quick attack. I was able to set up a play, and then I go back into goal, because there's no need for all of us. I was already turned around. They're in there, and I go back. And I'm just waiting. I'm seeing what happened. We end up almost colliding there. That was, again, not used to it. Yeah, I'm too used to having teammates that just turn around and try and hit the ball at every opportunity. So I need to... In this game, particularly, I need to just get used to that. I've got teammates that are going to loop back round, but I managed to avoid a collision. I just realised at the last moment, okay, he's going to loop round, my teammates are going to loop back round and rotate. I don't have to worry about defending that much, and they're going to do it. And now that he's gone forward, I get in a position where I can help out my teammate here with possession. He gets dispossessed, but it goes to the corner, and because of where I'm positioned, I get a chance to rush it and put a centre in. And then once that's done now, I see where the ball's gone. I don't go towards the ball. I kind of get in a position where I could challenge if I need to, but I'm in a position where I'm going back to goal. And the player who was in goal, who was deepest, he then rushes the ball because he's in the position to do that. And now I loop back around again because instead of going in goal here, I loop back around because I see my other teammate, he's been hit and he's been whacked back, so he's going to have a bit of time to recover. And my other teammate has whacked it clear, so it makes sense for me to now push up. They're not going to get a good clear yet. I just push up. I position myself to provide support. I'm not going to the centre because I didn't see a good centre coming. I just want to be in a position where I can help him out. And I was going to rush that there, but I see my teammate has actually recovered on the wall, so he's going to get that again. I just stay in position waiting. And it gets cleared here, and I think I'm in a good place here. I read that off the wall that I can rush that and actually get a hit. But so does my other teammate, which I think, because of when he got whacked back, I felt like he should have been aware to being a more defensive player. He should have saw that I was more advanced in a position to get any leftovers that gets cleared. but he decides to rush in as well, and we both go for it. I feel like I did the right thing rushing in, and he should have stayed back, but it's okay because it gets cleared to the corner and we have time where we can go back and defend and just get into the goal, which I do, and we all sort of do as well, because it's in the corner. There's no point rushing to the corner because they're going to get there first, and all three of them are there, which is, one of them really should have probably been more central. But I evaluated this situation to just go to goal. We have time to recover. My teammate goes to clear and hits the post. That's a bit unfortunate. I decide now that I'm not gonna rush any clears. I'm gonna stay in goal, see what happens. And my other teammate here, he just rushes in and whacks the ball. So I'm just gonna chill in goal, just wait what happens. And it's a good thing that clear. It was a good clear, so it bounces off the wall and goes down, and I just stay in goal a bit. And in previous games, I probably would have stayed more deeper on my line because I couldn't trust my other teammates to interfere with clearances, and my opponent's getting too much of easy clears where they can just whack the ball as hard as they can and it loops over my head and in the net. So I'll usually stay back deeper to save those. But I'm feeling confident with this team, so I'm kind of edging forward, just watching what's going to happen, waiting to see what they do, and then they get it forward, so I push forward, and now both of us are here. I see he boosts, so I think there's no point in me boosting to the centre. I'll just chill here and wait. Be the spare man to get any rebound that might happen, because he's going to the centre now, and as a result he gets a nice tap in, and I would have been there. I was well positioned that if he misses, hits the bar as a save, I'd have been there to follow it up. But we get 1-0, and that was good. There was good play there. I mean, I'm feeling good about myself playing this game now. I've got two teammates who seem to know they know how to not hit the ball. They know to give everyone a bit of space. Okay then, second kickoff. So it's going well. I see one person goes for the boost, and the ball's broken here. I thought I could probably go for this. I thought I had a chance to get that. And I think I did the right thing. My teammate gets a good block in to get it through. I loop back round, and now I'm in a good position where I can get a block in there. And that's the sort of stuff I like to do. I like to put my opponents under pressure and rush. I had a chance for an aerial there that I completely messed up. Actually, thinking about it now, I don't think I had boost. I think I didn't have boost because I feel like I should have actually hit that. But it doesn't matter. I don't mess about. And I loop back round, and now I'm in this position. I've saw my two teammates. There we go. My two teammates now. I've looped back round. I've got the middle boost. Teammates are keeping it in there, but now one of them's got whacked and the other one's gone back. I'm having a hard time actually using the controls on this replay. Gotta get used to it. And now I'm in a great position now where I can rush and put under pressure. I've just saw my two teammates have gone back, so they're behind me covering, so I can rush in. And I could have really shot here or probably done something else, but I actually initially went in. I thought that they were going to get there first, and I went in just to block. But I get there first and end up knocking the corner, so it's not that great. I just thought I was going to get the block. But I don't chase it because I imagine my teammates are going to push up with what I've already saw in this game. And I was right to do that because then he goes forward. He misses it though. That's unfortunate, but I feel like I did the right thing. And now I'm in a good position now where, you know, the most likely place this is going to get cleared is down the line. And I'm in place to do that. So I'm there. They're good clear again, good block. Probably going to hit it a bit harder. They miss, and here again I'm in a good position. I can get it again. Knocks it a bit too wide. I would like to hit that more towards goal, but I did the best I could with the situation, and I loop back around again. Those two have gone over to get it, so I just loop round. I'm behind them to cover, and now that was a really good set. I imagine some of the top pros would be licking their lips at that. That was really good how he bounced that up, but I'm not a pro, so I can hit balls, but I'm not that quite good enough to actually redirect to get back in line with the ball and get a good hit. Not with those. That was a bit difficult for my skill level. I feel like I should have done better with that, but in all honesty, I also did not expect it to be popped up like that. Okay, now here. So I've missed my aerial. My teammates, thankfully, again, as they're doing it, they're looping back around. They're getting back and doing the right thing. They're getting back to cover. And I have to tidy up, and now I do the same thing. I get back and go to goal. I see here that I've got time to get in goal, and I make a mistake here. I rush out of goal because I see where my teammates are, and I also evaluate that I've got a good chance of hitting this off the wall. But what I don't anticipate, and I fail to notice that there's a blue car there. I really hate this situation. I've got to get better at defending the corners, because you can see the outline of the ball, but I find it very obscuring, and I can't see the other car. So I rush out, and then He gets a wall hit there. I think he actually hits that, and it takes a weird bounce, and I end up going under it, and we nearly concede. That would have been my fault if that went in. That was a mistake, but this is what it's about as well. I'm finding mistakes in my game as well, and I just didn't see and anticipate the hit off the wall. Now, he shouldn't have went for that. That was a mistake he made as well. There was no need for him to try and do a bicycle kick to clear there, but he misses it, so it's fine. I'm able to now run it up the pitch. I see the blue cars. I see the other blue teammates where they are. They're coming over, so I just, on the wall, instead of trying to hit it up the line, I just knock it to the side of him and knock it centrally. Unfortunately, I bump into him. I could have probably had a chance of getting a strike at goal, but I feel like I did the right thing there to knock it to the side once I saw where the blue cars were. And now I'm waiting here in the middle. I imagine my other teammate is more defensive, so I'm just waiting in the middle, seeing what happens with this little aerial challenge here. They both miss it, and so I go over to the right hand side because I kind of anticipate that this is where the clearance is going to be, and I'm in the right place. I hit it. Still not a good hit. I would have liked to have got that more towards goal, but I managed to get a good hit on it and put them on the defensive. I missed that one, but my teammates again, because they're rotating, they're in good position. And then here, I made the right decision here. This is what I like to do. I'm not the best defender. I really do want to rush players and put them under pressure and get blocks in. And in this situation, it was the right decision. Right now, I see where my two teammates are, and I make the evaluation how fast this comes off the wall that I'm not going to have time to get back in goal and position myself. So I make the decision that I'm just going to charge the ball and stop the shot at the source. And I think what ends up happening, I don't think... Actually, no, I think he does get a hit, doesn't he? Yeah, I block it. So I get a good block, because I made the decision that it was the right thing to do to charge the ball and just block the shot. And as a result of that, we end up scoring. So that was very good play. I made the right decision then defensively, and we ended up getting a pretty solid goal. A nice, easy goal on the counter. So I'm the defensive player again. I go along the wall because I just want to stay out of the way and also see what happens. I get caught out here in no man's land, but then I loop back round. I see I have time to loop back round, and my deepest player who is in goal, he then pushes forward because I've now looped back to goal. I'm not in a position to challenge, so I go into goal and he rushes out, and now those two are now up there putting them under pressure. I just decide to stay back, play it safe, and we get a chance here now to clear it. I get blown up, but there's a very good chance with my position. I was able to clear that. There was no need for me to really go forward. I just wanted to settle down and reevaluate the situation. And from the demolition as well, I stay back, and I'm able to once again, with my two teammates out of the game, I'm able to get another good clear, and it was pretty good clear as well. And they all miss it. I decide to stay upfield because they've all missed it. And then I see there my other teammate. I see my other teammate there. He comes around on the left side. I was going to go and get that, but I see him coming on the left side, so I instantly turn away. And then there's my other teammate as well, who's going in reverse. He probably should have went back for that and rotated back to a more defensive position because he's in reverse. But I loop around because there was no need for me to go for that when my other teammate is going to get there first. So now I'm just chilling here in the mid zone down the left. This is where I anticipate a clearance to come from. So I'm just staying here. Letting my teammates do it. They're in a good position there. The other teammate there was centrally letting the other player do it, and then he pushes forward when he sees a chance. And I'm just staying about half court. A bit more in my half. Just following the ball along the side. Just anticipating where a clear might come. And now this bit here, I'm now in the right position because of where I was following the ball, and felt like I was positioning myself well. Now I have a good chance to clear the ball as the ball breaks, and this is really good. This is a very good highlight of what a decent job my team done of rotating back. You can see them there. There's all the blue team, and there's my two teammates. I've got a chance of clearing here. I know I've got a good feeling I'm going to get here first, and let's see what happens. I get clattered, and I land in goal, and look where my teammate is. He has now gone back to goal. He didn't try chasing the ball. He didn't try interfering with me. He just went back to goal in case I missed, or if the blue car if the opponent got a block. He rotated round and protected me. He gave me the protection in case I failed, because he's now in goal. And then when I land, he goes forward because I've got to recover. I've probably got no boost because I just did a big clear, and I probably boosted to get there first. And he pushes forward, which is good. And he does good play here as well. I really like this player. He played a pretty good game. He's done that. He's whacked it forward. The ball's got hit over his head, and he goes back to goal. And there were games I was playing previously where my teammate would have tried to hit the ball there, and I'd have got frustrated because I had an easy clear. But he doesn't. He loops back round and lets me clear it. And I was expecting to get blocked there. The blue car actually whiffed, and was a pretty poor hit. So I got a pretty solid clear. That I was able to then follow up, and I just tap the ball, make it roll along the floor, and I get an easy goal for myself. All because of great rotation play. You know, my teammates actually, my teammate there, you know, did well, covered me, and then let me take the clear when I had the chance, which is great. So now we're 3-0 up, pretty comfortable. But what's going to happen now? This was quite funny. This is what happens if you trust your teammates too much. And I also have to admit, I got a bit overconfident. And pretty cocky with what happens next. So let's go. I've got kickoff. I've checked my teammates. They're both in defensive positions. I get the kickoff here. They didn't really rush it well. I get the boost, see what's happening, and I see my teammates missed it, so I'm looping back round. But we see here, look at this. Let's go back a second, because as I come back round, something I want to work on, and what everyone should do as well, as another tip, is always look around at where your teammates are and look where everyone else is. Use your camera, go out of ball cam a few times and look at player cam just to see where you're driving to, who's in front of you, and also use swivel the camera around a little bit to look around the pitch and see where players are. It's something that I want to do more of. I do it quite a fair bit, but I want to do it a bit more. And I do it here. I'm going back. I check to see anyone's there. I see my players now in goal. So I think, okay, I can go and charge this. But in this moment, this is where I got a bit cocky and overconfident. I actually heard my player in goal boosting. I heard a car boost from the right ear. So I know my teammate is coming out of goal to whack this. So I think, okay, I'll just leave it for you. And then that happens. And that was so funny. And of course, they get an easy goal, which I think I probably could have saved. But I think I was probably laughing too much, to be honest. That's what happens when you're too overconfident and cocky and trust your teammates too much. So I think that's probably advice. Rotate positions, you know, trust your teammates. But I think even still, if you feel you've got a good clear, because I have a good clear here. If I hit the ball, it's going right in the opposite corner. If you have a good clear and you've got a good solid hit, still hit it. Don't try and be clever like me, because that'll happen. So there we go. That was a nice game. It felt good from that session. I playing a lot of games with just ball chasers, and not really much like team play or rotation. But in this game, I was able to probably play a bit more of my own game and actually get forward and put the opponents under pressure, and focus on good positioning and having good teammates. Having good teammates that know how to play the game and rotate is the most fun with this game. And yeah, that was my first analysis, I suppose, so of a game. Hopefully I can do more of these if I actually get good games. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you again